Today is February, I believe it's the 11th, February 11th, 2026, and it is now time for the positive message for today. The positive message for today will be for the love of my retro, for the love of a throwback. That's what I'm going to call it. For the love of a throwback. And so I'm going to go to that right now. Trying to see. Just doing it again. Okay, I'm just trying to find the one that I want to put on. And basically, this video is going to be about, I think it's like a 2-year video, 2-year-old video that I have. And I'm looking for it. Okay, so no, it's not that one. And okay, but let me see. Of course, it's not that, it's not that, it's not up in there. And I just looked at it, so I don't know why. Let me see. Is it there? This might be it. Hi, and I'm back with another I believe this is it. That ain't it. That's not it. Okay, so if it's not, I'm just gonna have to I know what it's saying, and I can be even better at saying it today than I did 2 years ago. I'm thinking maybe it's up. No, because that's new stuff. That's no, so that's not it. Okay, so basically what this retro video of mine was saying, which it was a video upload, is what it was saying was that I'm saying for the love of my retro video that I'm uploading today, which I'm showing love. It's almost Valentine's Day, so I'm going to continue to show the love, or even come to my YouTube channel with love messages that, it's almost Valentine's Day. And so I'm speaking of love all this week on my YouTube platform. I don't need that retro video. I can see it myself. So what the retro video was saying was that I had from 2 years ago, and it was around about this time of the year that I did it. It was saying that we as in everyone, like everybody, no one is excluded from this positive message. Can we still continue to be ourselves and be happy without someone watching us, or views, or followers, or likes, or subscribers? And so when I first came to my platform with this positive message a couple of years ago, I was basically new, really new at doing these types of videos like what I'm doing now. I used to just do like uploads. I started just doing uploads with like different videos, but I never would speak the way that I'm speaking right now. So, but the positive message for today is, can we can we truly like be ourselves without all of that? Or is it that, because this is something that I'm looking at myself. I'm like, I've been watching for myself. Like, I've been watching, like, okay, so if no one is there, will you still be happy with your project? Will you still be happy with your positive messages? Will you still, you mean like on camera? On camera is what I'm saying. Can you still be happy with something that you're building? Like, can you be happy and still perform? I don't really want to say perform, but it is like, what I'm doing when I'm doing my positive messages over music. Like, can I, still be my happy self if no one is watching me? Or does it take for me to see someone in the chat for me to be like, oh, now they watching? Now I'm gonna really do my thing now, put on a show for everybody. Can I still be happy without that? And so I've been seriously watching that and just saying things. I'm just saying things on purpose just to see how my reaction will be. So sometimes I turn around to my new device because I can really see it clear. I can really see it clear. And I thank you for your text in the chat. Thank you so much for your text in the chat. Have a positively and beautiful Wednesday to you. And so, again, I've been watching myself because I do that to myself. I know who I am and I know what moves me. I just know who I am, but I've been kind of like testing myself just to see, because again, this YouTube platform, social media, going live, all of it is new. But again, I'm going to say, as it is new, it is also something you have to use caution with. And for me, keeping it all in boundaries and for respect, and whatever I put out into what is going to go out into the world, I want it to be something that is going to uplift someone. And I mean, that's just me. It's been me for a long time. Like, for a long time, it's been me to be who I am and what it is that I'm doing today. It's just that it has further developed into what it is today, because everything comes from a history. So again, I've been watching myself, and I've been just noticing that, at first I didn't even know like how many views that I was getting, because I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it because of my shades that I wear that are they're for my brand. My brand is me wearing the shades, and that's what I do. That's a part of my brand and what I do. So I really can't see the views right now unless I bring it up, and I'm gonna go here on this device that I have now. Let me see if it's going to come up and show me. So I've been watching myself. I say, okay, there's one view there too. So if it's like, I'm going to say 2,000 or 1,000 views there, or 500 views there, would my what I'm saying, my message be different? Like, would I put my all into it now because people are watching? Or will I continue to do that when they're not watching? And my answer is that I'm going to continue to do it when they're not watching. And I've been seriously watching that carefully into how many views that I'm getting and how many views that may not be there, that I will continue to do what it is that I'm loving, because it's who I am and it's what I want to do, and this is what my brain is saying that I am doing. So I'm asking us all, can we do that? And when I say we again, I'm meaning every one of us. I'm not excluding anyone. Anyone is as well as what I say. Everyone is welcome to come to my platform. It don't matter who you are, how much money you got, how much wealth you got. It's meant for all. Can we do that? Can we, continue to be who we are without doing the most trending thing that everybody is doing? So everybody else is doing it. So, but if I do it, maybe I get the views, maybe I get the watchers, the followers, the subscribers. Can we continue to build what we're building? And I'm meaning everybody. Can we continue to build what we're building without um by being who we are? And so that is why I continue to come to my platform each and every day. Like each and every day, because I'm saying, as me building my platform, like this is what I want to do though. I don't want to change and do anything else. This is what I believe in, and what I believe in is uplifting and inspiring others, encouraging others. I believe in just especially positivity, and I believe in being creative in my own way. Like I don't want to be like anybody else. I want to be like myself. And I believe that, whatever it is that you create and that you are the owner of, and that what you're bringing out to the world as a way of you making a living into how you're doing it, I believe that it can work for anybody. Like whatever anybody creates, I believe that if you continue to do it and you continue to put it out there, I believe in it working, because I'm the one that would tell someone, you know what, don't give up on that, what you're creating or what you're doing. You might see it right now where it's just moving slow, but I can just tell you this, that if you continue with that, someone is going to someday come along and purchase whatever it is that you have. And you're going to see, if you continue on, someone is going to continue to purchase. Your building, your business is going to build. But if you give up, you will never know. You will never know if someone would be interested in that product that you have, that service that you have, or whatever it is that you're creating. You'll never know, because I'm quite sure if you have created something, you're creating more things also. You're not just a creator of one. You're not just for instance, if you open a business or something, you're not just selling one product, you're selling more than one product. So that one product may not sell very well, but then you have many other products that might sell very well. But my point of this positive message is for today is that, can we continue to build our own? And again, when I say we, I'm not excluding anyone. I mean everyone. Can we continue to build what we're doing without the likes, the followers, the shares, the subscribers? Like, I don't want the likes, the followers, the shares, or the views to validate me and tell me that's who I am. I don't want that. Like, I want to continue to be who I am without all of that. So meaning that if I don't see it, I'm going to continue to still do what I'm doing, but I don't want it to be like, oh, so the likes, the shares, the followers, the subscribers aren't there. So I don't even want to do what I'm going to do, because ain't nobody watching me anyway. So if ain't nobody watching, I'm not going to do it. They getting all the watches and the views, so maybe what they're doing is stronger than what I'm doing. I don't want to be that. And so to my platform, as me coming to my platform as encouragement to others, that regardless if anyone is watching or not, to continue to do what it is that you're doing. Because I truly believe, and I'm going to say, as in my opinion, as in my opinion, I truly believe, that, if people aren't, I'm going to say it's my belief. It's my belief. I think I'm going to hold that belief, though, because that's really powerful. And I want to save that for another time in my life. That belief in what I'm believing, I want to save that for another time in my life. So I'm not going to say that. Some things aren't meant to be said, to say. Some things are not meant to be said, especially if you're a growing brand, especially if you are, I'm going to say that again, if you are a growing brand. I show people what I want them to see. I don't show everything because I am a growing brand, and as my audience grows, I want to say the juiciest, the most best for another time, because I know that people are watching. People need ideas. They need ideas to carry on what it is that they're doing. And I know that. I'm smart enough to know that. So I say only what I've said before. Everything that basically what I'm saying in my YouTube videos, I've said it over music. I've said it over music, and I've also said it in one of my retro videos from 2 years ago when no one was watching. So I'm continuing to be who I am, and I'm not going to change. I can't be anything else. I could be working a job that's paying me $1 million an hour, and I would still be saying, oh, wow, Tavia goes to always believe in myself. Try again. Always remember to follow my dreams and my heart in a positive way. Very determined to make it. Increasing my self-esteem. Always remember I will never give up on myself or my dreams, which is the Atavia acronym. I mean, that is what is taking me to my next level in life. That is what's taking me to my next chapter in my life. That is what's taking me to my next journey in life. I hear so many motivational videos and I love them. They're beautiful, like they're beautiful, but I still know who I am. And, even with me listening to some of the greatest people that put out motivational videos, I still know who I am. I still know what my positive message is and what I want to put out into the world. And yes, I do admire the messages. I'm going to say they're positive messages that great ones will put out into the world. I do, but I also have my own positive message in a way in how I do it, in a way in how I deliver it, in a way in how I bring it out, and how I believe what God has blessed me with my own gift. And so I don't plan on just trying to be like others and to how I'm doing what I'm doing. Or if someone is here, oh, now I can say it like this and that because I have like 1 million people watching me. And another thing as well, how I'm feeling about something, or how, I'm going to say my thoughts is, I'm not going to say feelings, because feeling is like here and there, what you might be feeling right now, or you might be feeling this later. I'm not going to say no, it's my thoughts. It's my thoughts. Is that my thing is too, is that, I don't want, I don't want to have to be under anybody for anybody to stamp me as approval. Like, oh, yes, she's good, y'all. She's good. So now y'all can watch her now. Y'all can give her followers and subscribers and likes and viewers. Because why can't we validate ourselves? Like, why can't I, which I am, why can't we be who we are and be noticed for who we are without the approval of someone else that at one time they became who they are and they're who they are now? Why do we need others to validate us and say, they're good now? Oh, yeah, I believe in this. Oh, yeah. Oh, so if they show up in my chat and they say, oh, which no one will ever say your name anyway. They're never going to say your name because the world is based on clout chasing. The world is based on clout chasing, so that if you say this person's name, and especially if you have a name yourself, then everybody's going to run over there. So make sure y'all don't say the name. Don't say that name. And even though you may be watching, you're never going to say the name out into the world unless it's based on negativity. If it's based on negativity, then your name will get pushed out there into the world because let everybody see what you're doing. Now, shame, shame, put the shame in the red X on this person. But if you're doing something that is uplifting others, inspiring others, and encouraging others as to you not being known out here in the world, don't say that person's name. Don't say that person's name. That person isn't too much important. Well, I'm here to say I'm very important and I am special. I am one of a kind. When God made me, He made me special too. And I am a Tavia Gold Star. I am my own brand. I ain't going anywhere because before I even came to the YouTube platform, I was who I was. I believe I was who I was when I first became to a knowledge of knowing you can make the choice of what you want to do. And that was a long time ago, maybe 5 years old. I knew that at 5 years old that I could make my own choices. If you do that, that ain't right. But if you do that, that's right. Do this and you will be okay. So I knew that a long time ago. And so I'm not bragging on myself, but you know, and wanting this positive message to encourage someone, to uplift someone, and inspire someone. And so I don't, when I saw my views last night, I was like, I don't even, one view. I don't even. I just wish it wasn't even about views and subscribers and likes and followers, because to me that almost it's like a brain thing. Like, oh, now today you only got 5 views. Oh, so that means what I'm doing is not good. I said, girl, come on now. Now you know what you're doing is good and other people need what you have. I was like, oh, but still got to keep looking at it that it's saying 12 views. But I know better than that too, because I know how all of that works. And when you know how it works, you're not, you're going to be totally unbothered with it. You're going to totally be unbothered with it because I know how it all works. I know that the more that you put into what you're doing, the more that you put in with it as far as financially to what you're doing or anything is going to grow. That is why I'm simply unbothered by it all. I'm simply unbothered by it all because the more that you put into what you're doing as far as financially, many revenue. I'm going to just say revenue. The more that you put revenue into what you're doing, you can make anything move. And I know that. So that's why when I look at it, I say, okay, yeah, okay. And I'm looking at it. I said, but I know in the middle part, somewhere in the middle, I think it was like in maybe October or November. There were like 500 and 600 views. And I was really surprised. I was like, oh, but I know that if it got up to 500 and 600 views, that it can get up to there now. Because at that time, I didn't even know that anyone was there. I didn't even know that anyone was there. I don't think I even had noticed. But then at some point I did begin to notice. But overall, I continue to be who I am. And again, I'm going to say I don't believe in that I would need someone to come along and say, "Come on, stand right here by me." Okay, stand right here by me. Oh, she's good. Y'all can follow her now and subscribe to her because now she's over here with me. I believe that when God made me, He made me one of a kind, just like He made all of us. I believe all of us have something special inside of us that other people want to see. And I'm going to say, everyone got it. It's just up to us to notice that and to grasp onto that. Pay attention and focus and activate that and never give up on that. And I believe that. And so I'm not, that is what my brand is about. I see that there are some more texts in the chat. Let me see if I can bring that up. Where did my remote go? So I can see it, because I can't see it unless I taking the phone. I will have to take the phone and take a picture, and I don't want to keep doing that to my phone. So I'm going to try to see if I can. Okay, so I see you all have text in the chat. There are 5 views right now, and so I mean, what does it mean? 5 people watching, I guess. So I'm going to thank you all so much for your positively and beautiful text in the chat. You're positively and beautiful. You see how I say that? That's just me. I mean, it's not an act. It's not an act. It's not me just trying to say something for clicks, for views, for watch. Oh, if I do this, will they watch? If I come to my channel, I had so many people tell me so many things you should do to try to get people to watch. You know, I done had so many opinions out there in the world of reality. Maybe you should do this. Maybe you should pretend like, you know, you're having something going on, like an argument. I said I will not. I will not. Maybe you should try to do this, and people will watch then, because that's what people like. Okay, what about what I like? What about what I'm doing? What about what my brand says? My brand doesn't say confrontation. It doesn't say it's not about confrontation or drama. It's about, if it is turning the drama, that which is a negativity, it could be negativity drama, into positivity. But that is another time, and something, 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 something. I'm just gonna put that like that. But as far as me, like, being on my YouTube live, and just something just breaking out, and then everybody be like, and then you look, that video might just go viral, but that's not who I am. Like, I'm not. And anyway, if something like that were coming, just say, for instance, I'm out, or I'm with, out. I'm gonna say, which I wouldn't do anyway because it's private. But just say, like, I'm on vacation somewhere, which no one will know where I'm on vacation at, because you show people what you want to show them. It's nobody business into what you're doing. I believe you're doing in your private life. And furthermore, I don't even believe that that's safe. I don't. Now, if you're in a position where you can do that now, because maybe you have bodyguards around you or people around you that is, your eyes, and they're watching for you, that's different. But when you're a building brand, I'm going to say a building brand, a building business. I want to thank you all again for your text in the chat. Let me see. I want to thank you all again for your text in the chat. Thank you so much, everyone. Everyone, thank you so much for your text in the chat. But again, I'm going to say, when you are a business brand, thank you all so much. I thank you all so much for stopping by. I want to say to you all, have a positively and beautiful, beautiful Wednesday to you all. Thank you so much. So when you are you are building brand. And I mean a brand as a business. When you're planning on taking that as a business, as creating wealth or revenue. You know your thing, you know your stuff, you know what you're planning on doing with your stuff. You gotta be careful to where you're at, what you're doing, and what you show people. Because I believe, and it is my opinion, that image is everything. Like, what people see into what you're selling and what you're putting out, that is what it should be. And if it goes beyond that, I believe you're going to, like, shatter your stuff. Is you're going to bring some type of look to your image that ain't even part of your image. So I believe that we should only, show your business into what you want to show people. And be careful that if you're building your brand, you got to be careful into what you're doing when you're out here. I'm going to go all the way back to something I learned in church a long time ago. And I learned this in church. And I'm saying, I learned this in church. And when I say I learned it, meaning somewhere in my life I was at a church and I believed in the teaching that's coming from the Word of God, because that's where it comes from. When they do the scriptures, and then whatever is the scripture is about, they will align the message to the scripture, is what I'm saying. And I believe in that for myself, not just because a pastor said it, but I believe in the message for myself, because I can go in the Bible and see that for myself and say, you know what, I believe that. It's not because the pastor is saying it, it's because I believe in the teaching and it is applying to my life. Now, that if you are someone in a church, you're a pastor, and you're speaking on, and I'm not judging anybody, but I'm just saying, as what a pastor would speak on, whatever a pastor is speaking on is how a pastor should be. Because that is what the words say. So if you're speaking and you're telling us all alcohol, you want to do alcohol, and you can live your life without alcohol, not wine, because we know about the. I know I'm not speaking of wine, but alcohol. They're speaking to us about that. But then, as I did hear a pastor speak about this one day, a matter of fact, more than one of your church members see you coming out of the corner liquor store. It's staggering. You didn't think anybody was watching, but someone is always watching. And one of the church members, matter of fact, two or three were in a car together, because maybe they were shopping at the mall that day. It was Saturday, maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they were riding down this certain, block. And they see you coming out of the neighborhood candy. No, I'm not gonna say candy store, liquor store. Mm. Ain't that Pastor so and so? Yeah. Well, you look like he's stagnant. Maybe we should say something. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Go ahead, say nothing. I'm saying nothing. I'm saying, so with that teaching, me bringing that to my brand, and I'm not saying I saw a pastor doing that. I didn't. Thank God I did. None of the pastors to the churches that I went to that taught the word of God, taught the word of God, which I apply to my life today. I apply it to my life today. And I'm not saying that I am of perfection, but as a guidance to my life, I'm going to say I've never seen any of them do anything like that. Never seen any of them do anything like that. And I thank you, God, for blessing me with those messages. For I believe those messages that I was hearing when I was sitting there. I thank you so much. I believe I have applied them to my life. And so I'm going to say, for my brand, why would I do anything that's on the opposite of that? That's how I believe in my brand. Like, I'm going to do something that is on the opposite of what I say positivity is. Why would I do that anytime? Anytime. It's never. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to. I mean, anyone will say that. They'll say that anyone can vouch for me and say that. Anyone can vouch for me and say that. And I'm not going to say in my private life that I don't go through things, but I'm saying that's my private life. Why would I bring it to my platform though? Because if I sit here and I say to you all, oh, I'm so perfect, I'm so positive in my life, I don't go through nothing, I never yell, I never get upset with anything, I'm lying, because no one is perfect. And I do like in my private life, people say, oh, you're a TV Gold Star. You're not supposed to speak and say this and say that. I mean, in my private life is what I'm saying. I say, you know what? Right now, I'm being your mother. Or right now, I'm being your TT. Or right now, and I'm going to tell you this right now because I love you. And I can't just be a Tavia Gold Star and just say it to you like I'm sitting here because I love you. I do that when I'm on camera, but right now I'm gonna get mad at you. I'm gonna get mad at you because I want you to be okay. Oh, you're getting mad at me. I tell you, Gold Star shouldn't get mad. You know why I'm your mom right now. So I'm not going to sit here and say that my life is all peachy and perfect and I don't go through things. But what I'm saying for my brand, when I come to my platform, it's going to be just about that. Whether the views are watching, whether people are watching, or the likes are there and the subscribers. And I just wish that it wasn't even about that. Cause I remember, I'm from the old school. I am from the old school. And I remember when I used to be out there and I still do it. I still do it, but it's just that now with the subscribers and the views and the likes, you might feel like, oh, you could just take a little time now because now you could just go to your platform and it's gonna go out to the whole world now. It's gonna go out. Everybody can see you now versus that when you're on foot or in your car, you only could go so far depending on where you're at that time and place, unless you're traveling from one city to another. You're going to when you go live, everyone can basically see this YouTube live stream. So whatever you're putting out into the world, more people will see it. So what I'm saying is that, I loved it back then, honestly, because at least I knew that what was real. I mean, I'm not saying this is not real, but I'm just saying when you know that what you do out in the world and how much you put into it, and people are like drawn to you, and when you come to your YouTube live stream or you're seeing that, you be like, okay, yeah, okay, but anyway, and then you just be like, I'm used to, and I'm gonna thank you all again for your text in the chat. I'm not used to this whatever with these likes, views, subscribers, and followers and all of that. Like sometimes I ask myself, is it even real? Like, is it even real? But then I say, don't think about that. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing and putting your creativeness out into the world. Just keep doing what you're doing. And so, but the positive message for today was, for the love of my retro video. I couldn't get my retro video to come up, so I'm going to say, for the love of um what I'm going to say, for the love of us all. That's what I'm going to call this positive message for today. For the love of us all. For the love of us all, I had to come to my YouTube house, which is my YouTube channel. Book me a TV Gold Star with this positive message for today. And I don't even know if I said my opening the way that I would normally say it, because I was planning on just putting on one of my old retro videos, and it was already saying that. So, but I'm gonna say it right now because I want it in my YouTube live. Now that I'm speaking it all myself, I am the one and only Atavia Gold Star. Now for my verbal verification, copyright. Everything that I'm saying in this YouTube live stream are all of my ideas and creations coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences, and my opinions. And now I'm going to say the positive message for today. The positive message for today, which is February the 11th, 2026, Wednesday. It was for the love of us all. I'm going to say it again. For the love of us all. Again, I still am going to say I don't believe in, I believe in that you can put what you're putting out here in the world and you don't need validation from others to do it. I just believe that. I believe that. I'm going to say in my opinion. Because why am I saying that? I'm saying that because if we were doing something negative, we wouldn't need validation. No one is going to stand beside us and say, "Oh, here I come now. Yeah, keep on doing that. Here I come. I saw you. I believe that's negative, and I'll come over there and yeah, I'm going to approve you." No one's going to do it. You're just going to do it, and everybody in the world will know about it. And that is how I feel about positivity and what it is that we may be bringing out. And again, when I say we, what we're bringing out to the world as far as creating a wealth or a revenue and building our lives as far as our careers or what we're doing. When I say we, I mean us all. I am now us all. Everybody. I mean, everybody. And so I am now going to close down this positive message for today. I'm going to close it down and I'm going to leave you all with the positive message that I will always leave you all with. I thank you all so much if you viewed or watched. Let me do my special thank yous. Thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you to the producers who continue to produce these beautiful melodies and music for my singles and albums. I want to thank the I want to thank my recording music engineers that mix and master all of the music for my singles and albums. I want to thank my distribution company for all your continued support and your help. I want to thank you all who continue to stream and download my positive messages over music and create those beautiful TikToks for my positive messages over music. I want to thank the amazing geniuses. Notice that I thank the amazing geniuses. The amazing geniuses for your continued support and your help and paving the way for up and coming artists and all. I want to thank you all in the chat. If you just stop by for a second, if you just, if you joined in for me for a little bit, if you viewed the video, I thank you so much for that, for watching. I thank you for watching, subscribing. If you have subscribed, again, I thank you for that. But to the greatest one of all, the greatest one of all, G-O-D. G-O-D, for it is your love who continues to inspire us all each and every moment of our lives. So right now, I am going to leave you all with a positive message on my YouTube live stream that I will always leave you all with. And I am going to go to that now, which it is. And where is it? It is positive. There it is. Positive love. I'm gonna say subscribe to my YouTube channel. Book me a Taylor Gold Star. Book me a Taylor Gold Star. I'm gonna say if you have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm gonna say like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. Like, meaning hit the thumbs up. Share this YouTube live stream with someone. Maybe it's coming up in conversations. You just never know who you may be helping out. I'm going to say comment. Do comment because I do check those comments and I will reply back to your comments. I'm going to say hit the alert bell for notifications. Hit the alert bell for notifications. I might just be doing a pop-up live or a pop-up video. And I want to say you all hit the alert bell. It should notify you when I am uploading a video. I want to say you all, thank you so much for coming over to view or watch or joining in with me today. I want to say, you go out and tell somebody. Tell me Goldstein over here doing nothing on her YouTube channel, which she calls her YouTube house. She is building her brand. She is encouraging us also to do the same. She is encouraging us to laugh more, dance more, sing more, smile more. I'm going to say to you all, have a positively and safe Wednesday.
Positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love.